Hello everybody in Toxic Popland. In this classic movie review, we're going to be reviewing the classic 1982 movie Blade Runner, starring Harrison Ford, Sean Young. Here is the synopsis of the movie. Deckard, played by Harrison Ford, is forced by the police boss, played by M. Emmett Walsh, to continue his old job as a replicant hunter. His assignment: eliminate 4 escaped replicants from the colonies who have returned to Earth before starting the job. Deckard goes to the Tyrell Corporation and he meets Rachel, played by Sean Young, a replicant girl he falls in love with. So there were those replicants in this movie. There are 4 of them. Leon, Zora, Pris, and Roy. And Roy is the there are 2 other replicants, but they were killed off scene that we didn't see. There were 6 of them in total, and they're trying to revolt against the system because these replicants.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Made, and they only have a life expectancy of 4 years. If they continue to live on, they build too much humanity into, I guess, someone psychotic or killing or whatever. But the only replicant that continues to live on
7 hours later
is Rachel. Like, she was programmed differently. I don't know, like something with her was different, not differently, I don't know. But she lives longer apparently. And actually Deckard falls in love with her. And Deckard is a Blade Runner. That's his title.
1 eternity later.
Wake up, man! It's your turn!
A few fun facts about this movie. The first interesting fact is that the 3 men who who own the rights to it, the reason, folks, you don't see any merchandise for Blade Runner, for the most part, and I mean the original, not the sequel, was because basically the 3 guys don't hate each other, can't agree on anything, and refuse to sign off on anything to spite the other guy. It's the whole petty circle of nothing getting accomplished. That's probably why one of the reasons they decided to go forward with the sequel. Another fun fact about it is that I believe it was Atari wanted to do a game based on Blade Runner back in the day, but they couldn't afford the rights to the actual movie, so they got the rights to the soundtrack and did a video game based on their interpretation of the soundtrack. And with how incredibly confusing and boring I found this movie to be, truth be told, I'm sure that if they were even able to stay awake through most of it, then I'm sure anything they did for a game would have pretty much been fine. When people say it was terrible, my question, how can you tell? Not that I think the movie's bad, per se. I mean, again, as Jay said, the visuals are glorious. And the funny thing is, the way the visuals were described in the book from a few decades before, that is the earliest you've ever seen visuals like that on the screen. Yes, 82 and Blade Runner, and they were described that way in the book, according to our co-worker. But outside of the visuals, I just thought the movie was very boring. I thought the pacing was atrocious. And honestly, half time watching it, like, I remember our coworker actually said on Facebook, "Oh my God, I love the sequel. It answered so many questions about this movie." I kept thinking, does it explain what the hell I was watching when I saw the original? Because I'm completely lost. That's pretty much my opinions.
And the ending was just basically him and Rachel getting together, Deckard and Rachel getting together, and that was it, you know?
Okay, now I know.
Yeah, well, you saw the ending. That was basically it, so... Was it supposed to be a love story? Maybe. Was it supposed to be an action-adventure? Maybe. But there was just a lot of things going on that just kind of were very jumbled, and I was kind of anticipating watching this movie, and because for the longest time I wanted to see this movie, and then I go into it and I'm like, I finish it, I'm like, okay, what did I just watch? I mean, our coworker had to explain a lot, but I mean, I was like, okay, I get it now, but Shouldn't that, isn't that what the movie's supposed to do?
Even after he explained it, I still didn't care. It just, it was just like, I remember a few random things happening, and I have no understanding of why any of it's happening, and I really didn't care.
Yeah. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
What else can I say? I think I've said everything there is to say.
I guess we'll just give our final grades on this one. What's your grade on this?
I'll be generous and give it a C.
Yeah, I think I'm going with a C as well because, like I said, good visuals, just very dark. I mean, I guess that's what it was a very dark movie, and I'm not talking about dark like dark humor. I'm talking like dark, like it was dark. Like every scene was just dark. Like I felt like the movie took place at night, even though there were parts that were supposed to be during the day. I guess maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it was just accurate to the book. Who knows?
Yeah,
I'm not going to look into it.
Maybe like maybe it was just supposed to be gritty like that. And they call it was this thing called the Outworld, which I didn't understand. I didn't understand that whole thing either. Yeah, that's about it. So that's it for this classic movie review. We'll see you in the next one. See you next time.
This video is sponsored by the Crazy Kings of Toys. Check them out for all your toy needs and find out why they are so crazy. Find them on eBay, Bricklink, and Facebook. Links are in the description. For more Toxic Pop, visit our website at toxicpop1.wixsite.com/toxicpop. Email us at toxicpop1@gmail.com and check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/toxicpop1 and Instagram at instagram.com/wearetoxicpop. Links are in the description.